Hello students, we are doing the chapter 5. In this we have done the properties of acid and properties of the bases. So now we are going to do indicators. Indicators, what are indicators? The first question arises in our mind is what are indicators? The substance that assists in determining whether the given substance is acidic or basic in the nature with the help of a color change are called as indicators. Indicators are nothing but they are the substance through which we can find out the given solution is acidic or basic. So they help us to find the given solution is acid, base or neutral by changing their color. So they do not affect the nature of the solution. When we add the indicators, they don't change the nature of the solution, they don't change the properties. Okay, example like turmeric, china rose, litmus are the indicators. They are naturally occurring indicators, whereas the phenolphthalein, litmus and methyl orange are man-made indicators. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about the natural indicators. In that, litmus is the commonly used natural indicator extracted from lichens. So lichens, the diagram of the lichens are given in the figure. So it is a lichen through which we can extract the natural indicator. Two types of litmuses are there, one in the form of solution and other in the form of litmus paper. Okay, if the solution is acidic, then it changes the blue litmus into red, while if the solution is basic, it changes the red litmus into blue. So red litmus into blue. So in this way we can test whether the given solution is acidic or basic, and in the neutral solution the litmus does not change its color. Next, turmeric. Okay, this activity which it's given in that book, we have to do this activity in the lab. So turmeric is also called as haldi. It is used, as we know that it is used in the kitchen, it is also one of the indicator. In acidic solution and neutral solution, the turmeric remains as it is in the yellow color, whereas in the basic solution it changes into red color. In this way we can test the given solution is basic or not. Next, china rose. So see the figure given in the china rose. Okay, this is a china rose. This is also called as hibiscus. So what they do, they take the petals from the china rose and they take out the juice from it, which acts as a natural indicator. See in the figure 5.8, the color of the china rose indicator is red in color, but when we add into the acidic solution it changes into pink color, and if we add the china rose solution in the basic solution it changes into green color. In this way you can detect the solution is acidic or basic. If the solution turns into pink color, it is acidic solution, and if it turns into green color, it is basic solution. Next, pH scale. pH scale is a numerical representation of the acidity and basicity of a substance. This pH scale, through this we can identify whether the given solution is acid, that is strong acid, weak acid, strong base or weak base. It ranges from the value from 0 to 14. Okay, the pH whose value is less than 7, we refer them as acidic solution. Whose pH value is more than 7, we say that they are basic solution, and whose pH is equals to 7, they are referred as neutral solutions. Okay, so the next one is universal indicator. Universal indicators are the compounds that show the gradual change in the color to indicate the acidity or the basicity for the pH from 1 to 14. Means they show a change in color from 1 to 14. From 1 to 14, if you take the solution, each and every value will show a characteristics color. See in the table figure 5.9, the colors are given. If you see number 2, the color of the number 2 is red. Means if your solution gives a red color, we say that it is an acidic solution with the pH value 2. Okay, so these indicators are available both as the strips and the strip of paper, and as well as solution. So pH also exists in the form of two, like pH solution and pH paper. To find the pH value of unknown solution, the change in the color of these substance can be compared with the standard color chart. So when the color changes, you have to compare it with this standard chart that is given in the figure 5.8. The color that indicates the pH value of a solution after the addition of the universal indicator are given in this chart. Other indicators in the labs, that is phenolphthalein indicator. It is commonly used indicators in the labs. When we add to the basic substance, it turns pink. And when you see the diagram of 5.10, beaker containing a base. So when we add phenolphthalein to the basic solution, it turns into pink. When it is added to the acidic solution, it becomes colorless. So in this way we can detect the given solution is acid or base. Next, methyl orange. Methyl orange is also commonly used indicator in the lab. When it is added to the basic substance, it turns yellow. When added to the acid substance, it turns to red. Okay, this is the color change. See, methyl orange, it is in the orange color. See figure 5.11, when it is added to the acidic solution, it changes to red, and when it is added to the basic solution, it changes into yellow color. Next, salts. What are salts? Salt. When acid and base reacts together, they form salt and water. The basic reaction is given. See the figure. Acid. See the basic reaction. Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water plus heat. So such substance that are produced as a result of neutralization reaction, this reaction is called as neutralization reaction. That is, the reaction between acid and base to give salt and water is called as neutralization reaction. An example is also given. HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl plus water plus heat. This is a neutralization reaction. You have to learn this neutralization reaction. Activity, materials required: sodium hydroxide, phenolphthalein indicator, lemon, a knife, a syringe, beaker, and a distilled water. So prepare a solution of sodium hydroxide by taking 20 ml of distilled water in a beaker and add 3-4 pellets of the sodium hydroxide. Take 20 ml of water in a beaker and add 3 to 4 pellets. Now add few drops of phenolphthalein indicator. Okay, we have taken the solution A. In that, see first diagram, solution A, that is sodium hydroxide plus phenolphthalein indicator. Okay, now you will observe the solution is turned into pink. So it has changed into pink. Label it as the solution A. Take an empty syringe and fill the solution A. Take the lemon and inject the solution A gently into it. Okay, now take the syringe and take that solution and inject into the lemon, and now cut and observe the lemon pieces. Now cut and observe. The pink color of the solution injected into the lemon is not observed. The pink color that contains phenolphthalein and sodium hydroxides was neutralized by the citric acid present in the lemon. We can do this activity in the lab. So when you what will happen, the pink color which when the sodium hydroxide to that, when phenolphthalein was added, it has turned to pink. But when this solution has injected in the lemon, the pink color disappears because neutralization reaction has occurred here. Now some neutralization reaction that we observe in the everyday life. In the treatment of ant sting, okay, some highly allergic ant stings as it releases formic acid. So you know yellow bee or honeybee, when it bites us, what happens? Acid from the sting releases into our body. It is neutralized by rubbing baking soda. So how can we feel pain and irritation? How can we cure this? By rubbing it with the baking soda or calamine, which contains zinc carbonate on the affected area. Apply the baking soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, on the affected area, then you will get relief. Now in treatment of indigestion, hydrochloric acid secreted in the stomach helps in the digestion of food. However, if excess of secretion could lead to the acidity and indigestion. Milk of magnesia is used to neutralize the acid. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the slaked lime. Okay, now in treatment with the soil. If when the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the slaked lime or quick lime, which is a base. If the soil is too basic, then it is treated with the organic matter such as fertilizers that are obtained from the vegetables or fruits, as they are acidic in nature. Next, in treatment in sewage waste. The waste of the many of the factory contains acid. We know that waste that comes out from the factories, they contains acid. Now, when they are allowed to flow in the water bodies, they affect the aquatic plants and animals. So, what we do? We add calcium hydroxide to neutralize it, so that the waste, when it is let out from the factory, it is a neutral solution and it does not affect any aquatic plant and animals. Next, in the treatment of acid burns. During acid burns, the affected part of the body should be cleaned with the cold water. If the acid falls on the body part, so it should be cleaned with the cold water, and a dilute solution of baking soda should be applied. Then what happens? A neutralization, it acts as a neutralization agent, and it does not makes it harm. The solution should always be used in the diluted form in the affected area, otherwise it will cause it will affect our affect our skin. Next, some types of salt. There are three types of salt: acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salts. Acidic salts, when you take strong acid and a weak base, you get acidic salt. The salt which is formed is acidic. See one example: strong acid like HCl, weak base like ammonium hydroxide. It forms ammonium chloride and water, so they are acidic salts. Basic salts: if you take strong base and weak acid, you get the salt is the basic salt whose pH is more than 7. For the acidic salt, the pH is less than 7, and for the basic salt is more than 7. See, you have to learn this reaction, no other any option. Acetic acid, formula is CH3COH, sodium hydroxide is NaOH. When they are treated with, they form sodium acetate, water and heat. Next, neutral salts. When strong acid or a strong base or a weak acid or a weak base, they are treated, they form a salt with the pH 7. So, they are called as neutral acid. Like sodium hydroxide and HCl, we have done this reaction. So, we form sodium chloride, water and heat. Some salts are given here, like sulfates, they are obtained from sulfuric acid, like copper sulfate. Chlorides, that is obtained from hydrochloric acid, like sodium chloride. Nitrates are obtained from nitric acid, like sodium nitrate. Carbonates are obtained from carbonic acid, that is sodium carbonate. Next, properties of the salt. Most of the salts are soluble in water. The salts are soluble in water. Solution of salt in the water acts as good conductor of electricity. When you dissolve the salt in the water, and if you may take a circuit and just connect the circuit with the bulb, you will see that they will conduct the electricity. The bulb will glow. Some salts are white crystals, whereas some salts are colored. We can see the salts of different colors also, like copper sulfate blue in color, ferrous sulfate green in color. And some salt contains the water molecule along with them. Okay, this is called as water of crystallization. The salts that contain water of crystallization is called as hydrated salt. Some salts contains water, like copper sulfate CuSO4 5H2O. It contains 5 water molecules along with it. Next, 2 or more salts that crystallizes to form a single substance is referred as mixed salt. We can also have the mixed salt when 2 or more salts are mixed together, they form mixed salt. You can write just example alum. Alum is fitkari. Okay, preparation of salt. We can prepare the salt by any of the 3 methods: by making an acid react with the base, by making an acid react with the metal, and by making the vegetable oil react with the caustic soda. See, these are the preparations of the salt. How can you make a salt? Next, uses of salts. Some in the table you have given, we have given different salts. Their name of the salts, that is chemical, along with the chemical formula, common salts and the uses. Okay, first one is sodium chloride. Okay, the formula is NaCl and it is also called as common salt or table salt. It is the active ingredient of the cooking in the cooking and the food preservative. Next, sodium carbonate is washing soda, Na2CO3. It is used in the detergent. See, washing soda indicates it is used in the detergent. Sodium nitrate. Okay, chili salt peter. It is used in the fertilizers in the manufactures of gunpowder and as a food additive. Bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, baking soda. It is used to make crispy pakoras. Okay, baking agent, it is a baking agent. It is used in the medicines, it is used in the kitchens. Okay, fire extinguishers. Next, sodium carbonate, CaCO3, that is limestone. It is limestone is used for the construction or purification of iron. Potassium nitrate, it is used in the fireworks and manufacturing of the fertilizers. Copper, calcium sulfate, CaSO4, this is called as plaster of Paris. This plaster of Paris is used for the, it deals with the fractured bones to, it is used by the doctors to make stable the fractured bone. Calcium phosphate, bone mineral, it is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers and medicines. Ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl. Sal ammonica, it is used in the manufacture of fertilizers and medicines and as food additive. That is potassium aluminium sulfate, that is alum. No need of learning this much big formula. This is alum is used for the purification of water and textile industries. Copper sulfate, that is blue vitriol, it is used as fungicides and in the textile industries. So our chapter has been completed till here. Thank you.